104.7 The K, Mike the Intern with Warren Haynes of Government Mule, the Allman Brothers Band. He's got a new solo album out now called Million Voices Whisper. Here's what we had to talk about. Mr. Haynes, how are you today?
Good, man. How are you doing?
Doing wonderful. Great to talk to you on the phone again. Big fan of yours, of course, in Government Mule, obviously with the Allman Brothers Band. And now, a new album coming out, and it's called Million Voices Whisper. So congratulations on that. Tell me all about this new record, man.
Well, it's my first solo record in about 9 years or so. I only really make a solo record when I feel like I've written a bunch of songs that don't seem like Government Mule songs but work together. And so that was happening in the past couple of years. It seemed like the right time. It's a very soul music influenced record, but it kind of goes all over the map a little bit. It has a few friends and special guests. I'm really happy with it.
Yeah, and being a big fan of soul music myself, the music that I did get to listen to from it, This Life, I thought was really in that pocket, and I think you definitely got that right. You just finished the tour, from what I'm seeing. Do you got any plans on doing any more stuff with the band and the Dreams and stuff?
Yeah, we're going to be touring again next year, and then also next year is Government Mule's 30th anniversary, so I'm going to be bouncing around a lot.
I gotta look. I'm looking at some of the stuff you've been doing. That Life as a Carnival, the Robbie Robertson celebration in L.A. a couple weeks ago. Tell me about that.
Well, that was fantastic. I was honored to be part of that. Eric Clapton, Van Morrison, Nathaniel Rateliff, Mavis Staples, Lucinda Williams, Trey Anastasio. There were so many wonderful artists that were part of it. And of course, I love that music and was honored to be chosen to be one of the guests.
Very, very cool. Back to the new album. Obviously, you got your good buddy Derek Trucks on there. You got Willie's kid on there, Jamie Johnson. Is this just become kind of a family? All these guys that you continue to kind of work with and move with and tour with?
Yeah, Lucas Nelson and Jamie Johnson and I worked together on the Last Waltz tour a few years ago, and we were the three vocalists for that tour interpreting the band's music. And it was just a great blend when we would sing harmony with Jamie on the bottom and me in the middle and Lucas on top. So I wanted to capture that in the studio for this record. And then, of course, Derek Trucks and I have been working together for ages, but we haven't done anything in the studio since the Allman Brothers stopped performing. So it was great to get back in the studio with him. He's on 3 songs. And just... it's fun to bring people into the fold.
Yeah, and speaking of that, also big fan of jazz. I've always been a huge fan of Medeski, Martin, and Wood. I think I've seen them 6-7 times when they toured. And you've got John Medeski on this record, too. You work with him a lot?
Yeah, we've worked together the past 6 or 7 years quite a bit. I've known John probably 25 years, and I love he's one of my favorite musicians. And so it was great that he had the time available to come in and be part of this record. We've been doing a lot of touring together as well, and his contribution is fantastic.
Yeah, he's such an inventive keyboard pianist, whatever you want to call him, depending on what hat he's wearing. But again, congratulations, Warren, on the new album, Million Voices Whisper, and hope to see you back out on the road next year. Don't work too hard, but thanks for giving us some great music again, sir.
My pleasure. Thank you.